is black. We're going to go d4. We played e4 last time. Let's play d4 this time. No, it's all about d4. There you go. So there's the d4 for you. Let's go c4. Alright, knight f6. We have seen this previously. We definitely just grab the pawn. If the knight takes back, we play e4 in order to get this big center. Knight c3. Alright, there's been a couple followers. Let me shout you guys out here. Stoner Dog, thanks for the follow. Okay, maybe it's just that one that I've missed. Okay, so Stoner Dog, thanks a lot for the follow. I hope you're enjoying it here. Let me clear that. Okay, so he plays e5. e5 counterattacking the center. Makes a lot of sense. I could capture. He trades queens, and then probably picks up the pawn. It's always a little risky to grab on e5 or c5 when they do this, especially if they can trade queens, because black's pieces seem to come out pretty quickly. I think I'm going to play... Oh, up-and-comer, thanks for follow. Seeing you in the chat there, yep. I think I'm going to play knight f3 here. I'll explain a little bit more about this in the analysis. We're going to play knight takes the pawn. We're going to play... let's play bishop e3. Maybe queen b3 at some point. Let's get our king side developed first, I believe. Okay, queen f6. He might play rook to d8, so I think it is time to play the queen here. Please archive the stream. I would watch how you beat me. All of the videos, every single game from the challenge is going to be put on my YouTube channel. If you scroll down on the page a little bit farther down, you'll see the link for the YouTube channel. So go ahead and subscribe there if you want to see your game. I've put up, how many games have I put up so far? I think I've put up like 39 games. Let me refresh and find out. Or 35 at least. 39, yeah, I had to guess. Wow. Yeah, I've put up 39 games so far. So you can definitely watch that way. Okay, bishop c5, poking my knight. I think we're going to just play rook d1. Guard the knight. Oh, you're very welcome, no problem. Rook d8, probably a decent idea. If he does that, I think I'm going to play knight c2. I think. Yeah, they do delete old videos. I don't have all of the stuff. All the past broadcasts aren't there anymore. They do get deleted after about a week. It looks like, maybe 6 days, like you said. Okay, so he's hitting my knight. Not really any other good way to defend it, so I think we just play knight to c2. I do want to make sure after bishop e6, I'm not getting my queen trapped, but I think queen b5, and I make it out somehow. I think we're just going to take back with the bishop. Maybe? Or the knight. Or the king. Even the king's not actually, the king's not good. Bishop takes, bishop e6, queen b5. I think I'm fine there, though. I think we're fine. We're going to take back with the knight here on e3. Okay, queen b5. I am threatening, actually, queen e8 check, so he has to watch out. For example, if he takes my bishop now, queen e8 is mate. Alright, so is this a free piece? I think it's a free piece. I think it's a free piece. He might be able to get it back. There's probably some way of getting it back here. Maybe not. I'm going to play queen d4 next move. Alright, I think we're just keeping the free piece there, which is nice. If he trades queens, that's good. If he doesn't, I'm going to grab the knight on b6 maybe. So he's kind of busted here. I am down about 40 seconds though, 50 seconds, so I need to make sure I don't lose on time again. This game will put us over 1400, so that's actually not a bad pace at all. Okay, we're grabbing back there. Up a piece, attacking the knight. I think we can just play... He's hitting the b2 pawn, and I can't really defend it a very good way. I think we're just going to play queen d4 to offer a queen trade. Queen trade's perfectly fine with me up a piece. Okay, like I said, queen trade's fine. I think we're just going to castle. Rook takes. Okay, we have the open file as well. And now, let's see. He does have a couple pawns for the piece. I think I'm going to play, I think I'm going to play knight d4, try to trade off. I'm also hitting the c6 pawn. Alright, we're taking. Our rook is defended. Let's see, 3. He has 6 pawns. He's got 2 pawns for the piece, but I should be good here. Just get the king advanced a little more. We're going to play a4, break up these pawns. If he takes it, that's fine. If he doesn't, we're still going to pick up the c4 pawn. Once I pick up the pawns, then it's 4 versus 3 on the other side, and it's not good for him. Alright, we'll trade. Knight c3, attack the pawn. Let's go grab this one, just in case I need to use the knight on the king side. I don't even really need to move these pawns at all. Yeah, I don't even need to mess with moving the pawns. I'm just going to pick up this guy, walk back over there, and pick up his other 2. Okay, so we'll analyze this one. d4, d5, c4, knight f6. The better ways to play are either e6, c6, or taking the pawn. There are, of course, maybe even bishop f5 is an idea, or knight c6 is an idea, but the most principled ways are these 3. Either you guard it or you capture it. Not with a piece, though. When you guard it with a piece, the difference is that now I have 2 pawns in the center, and I can play e4 and get a nice strong center here. This center makes it hard for black to develop, so I just work on kind of maintaining it. E5 though is not a bad move at all. He's counterattacking the center. If I take here, he takes, I take back, he plays knight c6 hitting the pawn. I play, knight f3 to guard it. He plays bishop g4 to attack it and then pick back up. I go here, and then he has stuff like take, knight d4. And he's getting the pawn back, and I have not a bad position, but not a great position either. So I just decided to play knight f3. No need to get greedy in that situation where I think he's going to get it back. Go through bishop f5 a couple moves. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll show that at the very, very end, just because it doesn't apply to the game here. Castles, bishop e2, queen f6, queen b3, bishop c5, guard the knight, retreat the knight. This is the main square to retreat the knight to, because if he does capture, I want to capture back with the knight, compared to capturing back with the pawn and getting doubled pawns. I guess this isn't terrible either, but I played knight c2. Take, bishop there, here. If he takes my bishop on e3, this is checkmate. So he really should just play bishop f8. And then I would have played probably bishop e2 and then finish my development. Here, though, this just gives me a free piece. And I just work on maintaining the piece. He's got 2 pawns for the piece, but it should be winning for me. This a4 move is important to break up his pawns. If I don't do that, I guess I could also play knight c3 and then win him that way. But a4 also works too. And then up a piece in this kind of endgame, I'm just going to go march, grab this guy, and then go right back toward the center. And win with not too much problem. Okay, I'll look at bishop f5 for a moment here. Not a very popular way of playing, but it is playable. You do have to know pretty much what you're doing here as black, though. If white takes here, the idea is for black to actually take with the take the knight, I believe. Rook takes, queen takes. Now there's no knight c3 to attack the queen, and you are hitting the a2 pawn here. So white usually plays check, knight f3 here. White usually ends up with the better game because he still has that space in the center, and he has the two bishops. But it is a at least possible way for white to play, or I'm sorry, for black to play. Though it's not really recommended. Let's put it that way. E6, C6, or take the pawn. Those are the three main ways to play after C4. All right, so let's see. We're up to 1406. We've hit 1400 today.